Fly Babies, it's me, your FlyLady Kat, and I'm here today to give you peace in your life, control in your home, and to help you learn how to finally love yourself. Today is Tuesday, so if you're an at-home Fly Baby, you have a one-layer cake, and that is your routines. You don't have a basic weekly plan other than the fact that it's your free day, and you don't have any zone work today. You just have that. So when you get up this morning, you're going to do your morning routine before the children, and then put the children through their morning routine. Don't put this off, especially if they haven't started school yet and you're trying to get them trained for school. Get them up, get them through the morning routine, get them in bed at their proper bedtime so that when school hits, that's one less stressor on you and on them, okay? Next is after you've done the routines, you're going to do a quick clutter check to make sure that that tide of clutter hasn't come through and landed in your living room, bathroom, kitchen, bedroom. Get it picked up. Make sure the kids pick up theirs. You look around and you're not judgy on this. You're just saying, hey kids, look at this. Let's get this picked up. Come on, our house looked really pretty yesterday. Let's get it that way again. Get them to pick it up. Next is you're going to do your laundry. So put your laundry in. While your laundry's going, go through an inch of your paper. That does not mean you're sorting that paper. Well, it does mean you're sorting it. It does not mean you're handling that paper. You're sorting it into things that require action, things that require filing, and things that require going into the garbage of some sort, shredding or whatever. So it's three things that you're doing with it. The first two go in your inbox to be handled on Wednesday if that's your desk day, and the other just gets shredded today or thrown in the garbage today, whatever it is. Don't forget to go through your mail. That's that clutter tide coming in. So go through your mail when it comes in to keep that from landing everywhere. You want to get that cleaned up. All right, and then you're going to have time for yourself. You're going to do something for yourself today. And because this is your free day, you don't have to clean the house or do anything other than what I'm talking about, your little routines, because those happen almost every day. The laundry doesn't happen every day, the paper doesn't happen every day, but morning routine, after dinner routine, before bed routine, those are 7 days a week. Those are 4 weeks out of the month, every week of the month. That's every month of the year, every year of your life. Okay, so just get used to that. It's easy, it makes life easy, and that's what you want. It's not temporary. It's not like you're going to go on a diet and then when you're done you get to eat everything you want and gain it all back. Because if you do that on this, it will be a mess again and it will all be for naught. So let's get ourselves trained to take baby steps. Nothing big, nothing making you overwrought. We're doing little steps and your kids are doing little steps, okay? All right, if you're working, just stay there for a minute, at-home Fly Babies. If you're a working Fly Baby, then here's what your morning looks like. You're going to do your morning routine. You're going to put your children through their routine. When it's over, you've got a clean kitchen, you've got a clean bathroom, the kids are dressed and ready and have had their breakfast, and so have you. Now, you're going to go to work and do your worky things. I worked all my entire adult life with children and after the children left. So when I say do your worky things, I'm not being condescending. I'm just saying, just go do your work. You know what it is. And we've talked about having a work control journal and how much better your work life will be. But you're going to do your work and not worry about home is kind of what I'm saying. So when you're at work, the only thing you're going to think about at home is that basic weekly plan item, the weekly home blessing hour, which happens for the at-home Fly Babies on Monday. But for you, you may have chosen to split it up. So you can either do it all on Saturday with the family or without, it's your call, or you can split it up, either delegating it or doing it yourself. So when you come home, well, let's talk about splitting it up. There are 6 things that I put in the basic weekly plan, weekly home blessing hour. I don't include paper because paper I have put in your daily routines, okay? Because sometimes paper is just so much that just putting it in the weekly home blessing is stressful. So we're taking that out, and we have just 6 things to do. Strip your bed and wash the sheets, put the sheets back on. Let's just go this way. Dust. Clean the spots off the mirrors and glass. Mop the kitchen and bathrooms. Vacuum the floors or dust mop the floors. And empty all the little garbage cans. So these are real quick, easy little things. I did mine today in 30 minutes. Now Mr. B does do my vacuuming, so take 10, so add 10, that would be 40, and he won't take 10 minutes because it's just the upstairs. But you can do it in less time when you have no clutter. So that's going to be one of your dreams is to get rid of the clutter. And it's not a realistic dream. It's an actual plan. All right. So when you come home from work today, you will have delegated one of those 6 things. Not your bed. That's your job. But their kids can do their bed. Or you can do that on Saturday when you can oversee that. But you can have somebody emptying the garbage cans today, for example. Or maybe yesterday they wiped off the glass. Maybe tomorrow you're going to have them dust the house. Maybe the next day you're going to have them mop the kitchen and the bathrooms. And then the next day you're going to have them, what's left? Vacuum and or dust the hardwood floors. That's it. Okay? And remember again, it's not perfection. When you do your weekly home blessing hour, it's not perfection. It is just blessing. When having that done is going to bless your family. We're not getting the corners. We're just getting the traffic patterns. We're just getting the spots. We're just fluffing with the duster. Okay? All right. Now, when you come home from work today, what you're going to do is start your dinner and then go straight to the laundry and do a load of laundry or get it going and go through an inch of paper. Then you can inspect what you expect if you delegated the weekly home blessing hour item, or you can jump in and do it yourself if that's your choice. And then go ahead and work in the zone. No, you're not going to work in your zone because today's your free day, but you will do the weekly home blessing hour if you've chosen to do it yourself because you need a day every day to do it. If you've chosen not to and you've delegated it, then you actually get a free day, which for you is well deserved because you work outside the home. All right, it's well deserved for everyone, trust me. Now, after dinner, we're going to have the after dinner routine. So all of us are going to jump in here at home and working payroll fly babies. Jump in, we're all going to do the after dinner routine together. Don't be a martyr and do this yourself. This requires your control, so it requires effort on your part to make sure that the family is doing it, effort on your part to make it fun, effort on your part to be firm but kind, but you can get this done. So after dinner routine is going to happen. It includes the table, the counters, the stovetop, the sinks, the dishes, and the floor. Little bits. You don't have to clean the whole floor. Just wipe up what you spilled. You don't have to wipe down all the counters, just the little parts where you prepared. You don't have to wipe the whole sink out with Comet and elbow grease. Just give it a little swish. You don't have to scrub the top of the stove down. That goes on your zone cleaning. We're just going to give it a little wipe down. The same with the table. And the dishes get rinsed or wiped and put in the dishwasher, or they go in the dish pan where they're washed and rinsed and drying in the drying rack. Again, that's a delegated job. All these are little delegated jobs. You do some too. Everybody's doing something, okay? Then after dinner, and the after dinner routine is over, you're going to do, oh, I forgot to say, at lunchtime, at home fly babies, you're doing another clutter check because you're at home making a mess yourself along with your family. And then if you're working, you're going to come home and do a clutter check right as you get home because the kids have been there for a while from school. So you're going to do a clutter check then. And then one last clutter check before the before bed routine starts. So 3 clutter checks just to keep it at bay. And it won't be overwhelming for anyone to pick up a pair of socks, to pick up a coloring book and some crayons. It's not going to be a lot because you're doing it often, okay? And then eventually they'll learn and just teach them this. Where does this go, your little ones? Where does this go? When you're through playing with it, before you take out your next thing, where does this go? Expect it. Expect it. All right, then we have our before bed routine. Again, that's the thing that we're really focusing on this last month of August, this last month of the summer. So we're going to make sure that we do our complete before bed routine. So let's talk about the kids real quick, and then we'll talk about you. The children's before bed routine includes picking up, first, it includes you determining and letting them know, so they already have this preset number of what time they have to go to bed. So you're going to say you have 30 minutes before bed, before you get ready for bed, say that. And then about 5 minutes before, hey, 5 more minutes, guys, start winding it down. And make sure that you're not they're not in the middle of a television program or something like that that you would hate to be pulled away from too. So if they start a game and it's 30 minutes before and it's Monopoly, tell them that that's not going to work because it's going to or they're doing a big puzzle or something that's hard. When I tell you it's time for bed, you're going to have to put that away. We're not going to leave it out to be played tomorrow. It's going to be put away. So if you choose to play this, don't get frustrated when mom says, time's up and you have to put it away. I suggest you play something else, but you can play whatever you want. Just know that it has to end when it's time for bed because we're not going to leave it out. We want our house to look pretty, okay? So next is they're going to put their stuff away when it's time. Then you're going to have them go pick out their pajamas and their book. Then they're going to go to the bathroom and you're going to have them brush their teeth and wipe out the sink. They're not going to leave toothpaste in the sink. They're going to take their dirty clothes and put them in the laundry. They're going to take a bath. They're going to dry off. They're going to hang up their towel. They're going to put on their pajamas. They're going to comb their hair, or you're going to comb their hair if it's long, little girl with tangles or whatever. Then we're going to make sure the bathroom looks good, the way it looked when they went in there. So that's you. You're going to have to say, hey, does this bathroom look the way it looked when you came in? What do you mean you took a bath and didn't get a towel? Why wasn't your towel in here? I know these conversations. Go get your towel and wipe up all this water. And you didn't put your dirty clothes in the dirty clothes, and now they're sopping wet. So I can't put them in there, so I want you to hang them over the edge of the tub. And don't do that tomorrow. And then tomorrow you'll have to be aware that they did it and remind them. Don't forget to get your towel, or there's a towel hanging out there for you or whatever. So you go through that. Then they pick out their book. And if they may have a little job you have them do at night, maybe it's they have to make sure the dog has water or something like that, so, or feed their goldfish or whatever. Then get in bed and they get a chapter or two, whatever you decide, or a book or two, or they get to read aloud to their siblings or themselves, whatever. And when that's over, it's bedtime. They roll over, they go to sleep. Now it's time for you and your spouse. So you're going to go in the kitchen and you're going to make sure all the dishes, and you might have done this with your kids if they're big enough, all the dishes are in the dishwasher that they used after dinner, or they are washed and in the rack, that the sink is wiped out, that you've changed out the towel, so in the morning you have a nice fresh towel there, that you have closed the curtains and the blinds and put the dog out or whatever needs to happen there, turn on the dishwasher, make sure there's soap in that. And then maybe pick up your book or your glasses or whatever it is that you left, another little clutter check on yourself. And then go in the bathroom, go in your bedroom, look at your planner first, see what's for dinner tomorrow, take that out of the freezer to defrost in the fridge, and also look and see what you're doing tomorrow. What clothes do you think would be appropriate? Go hang those up so that when you get up in the morning, you can quietly put on your clothes, your shoes, your jewelry, your makeup, and be ready for the day before the kids. So get that all prepared, and then go get your PJs and go take a bath or a shower and wash your face and put on cream. And if you have to wash your hair, do that. And just whatever it takes to get yourself ready and relax for bed. And then go to bed and make sure that when you get in bed, it's about a half hour before it's time for you to roll over and go to sleep, so that you have time to do something that you think is fun. Maybe you wanted to really look at some YouTube videos. Maybe you wanted to read that chapter or two of that book. Maybe you just wanted to watch TV with your husband or talk with him or give him a kiss, whatever. And then when that's over, 30 minutes, you're going to roll over and go to sleep. Remember that you've set your alarm for yourself. You don't depend on anyone else to set an alarm for you. Okay? That's it for today. I hope you had a beautiful day yesterday, and I hope you're having a beautiful day today. And I want you to always remember that you are beautiful.